Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Frank, and today we're going to talk about zero and first conditionals. Now these are only two of many conditionals out there, and later on I'll talk about some other structures, but today we're just going to focus on zero conditional and first conditional. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. It really helps me with the channel, helps me continue to grow and make more videos for you. All right, now I will be talking about the structure. I will be talking about some examples, and I'll give you some mistakes to see if you can find where they are in some of these sentences. Okay, let's get started. So the first question I'd like to answer for you is, what are conditionals? If you don't know, conditionals are structures in English that start with if or have if somewhere in them, and they usually describe cause and effect. We use zero and first conditional to talk about facts. We use them to talk about advice and future possibilities. Now there are many, but today we're just going to focus on zero and first conditionals. All right, let's start by talking about the zero conditional and what it looks like. Zero conditional is used to talk about general truths, habits, or facts. All right, this one we use to talk about real things, real facts about the world or about ourselves. The structure for this is if plus present simple, comma, present simple. Or you can flip this around and start with present simple and then if present simple. You can change if to when with zero conditional, only with zero conditional. And in this case, both clauses are in the present tense. Okay, so if present simple, comma, present simple. Let me give you some examples of these. If you heat ice, it melts. All right, notice that that is a fact. Everywhere in the world, if you heat ice, it melts. If I'm late, my boss gets angry. All right, notice the situation is I'm late. The consequence of it, my boss gets angry. And if people don't drink water, they get dehydrated. All right, if people don't drink water, they get dehydrated. You can see how there's a situation and a consequence. Okay, cause and effect. Now let's talk about the first conditional. The first conditional structure is similar, but first, the meaning of the first conditional, or when we use it to talk about real future possibilities, or in some cases, warnings or advice that's given through warnings. All right. The structure of this is if plus present simple, and then we have will and the verb. So if plus present simple, will plus base verb, or future simple. Will, the will clause, shows future consequence or action. Let me give you some examples. If it rains, we'll stay inside. Okay, this is talking about the future. This is talking about a real situation in the future. So maybe if I tell you tomorrow, my plan tomorrow, if it rains tomorrow, we'll stay inside. We won't go out. If you study, you'll pass the test. This is an example of giving advice, or if you make it negative, it could be a warning. If you don't study, you won't pass the test. All right. And finally, if she calls me, I will answer. All right. This is a real situation. So in this situation, I'm probably expecting her to call me. I think she will call me. And if she calls me, I will answer. So let's go through the zero conditional. I'll give you some sentences. You try to find the mistakes. First one, if you will touch fire, it burns. If I won't eat, I feel sick. If it be cold, I wear a jacket. Can you find the mistakes in these? I'll help you. In the first one, there's a problem with will here. In the second one, won't. In the third one, be. Can you find the mistakes? All right, let me help you. I'll show you. Remember, these should all be zero conditionals. So, if you touch fire, it burns. That's a fact. If I don't eat, I feel sick. If it is cold, I wear a jacket. All right, make sure that you change that verb. It needs to be changed to make sense with the sentence. So make sure the subject and the verb agree. All right, now let's look at some first conditional examples. So we have, if I am late, I will get in trouble. If it rains, we going to cancel the trip. If he will come, we'll leave early. I see some mistakes here. Do you see some mistakes? Okay, I will show you the mistakes. In the first one, gets. In the second one, going to. In the third one, will come. Remember, this is first conditional. So what is the structure? Okay, let's start with the first one. If I'm late, I will get in trouble. All right, the verb get comes after will, so we don't need to change it. We don't need to add an S or anything. If it rains, we will cancel the trip. All right, be going to can be used sometimes instead of will, but maybe it's less formal, more colloquial. We do use it sometimes. Hey, if it rains, we're going to cancel the trip. That's okay, but sticking with the rules of first conditional, and especially with written English, we want to use will. And if he comes, we'll leave early, okay? Not if he will come, if he comes, we'll leave early. All right. Okay, guys, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope I helped you. If you're studying this, please watch the video again. Try to study. This is not too difficult to understand, but you have to make the effort to just memorize those structures and be able to do it easily or comfortably. All right. Okay. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful afternoon, wonderful evening, wonderful weekend. All right, depending on when you're watching this. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.